I've been feeling so.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurul Syahira binti Abu Bakar and my metric number is CE190222. In this project, I will explain about introduction. Firstly, assembly language code can be defined by a low-level programming language designed for a certain processor. Compiling source code from a high-level programming language is one method of creating code. Next, assembler is a program that converts assembly code to machine code. Software engineers can readily design programs without utilizing assembly language, since most compilers translate source code directly into machine code. Besides that, it can use MOV to move data from one area to another, add, sub, mul, or div to code, push to paste data into a stack, and pop to pop data off a stack. A virtual machine that executes computer instructions is used to execute in a computer. The instructions will be given in the form of basic program, trigger sequence actions, which will be used to operate the machine. Most significant components of the computer is execution, which is the process of running a software, program, script, or command on a computer. When we run a file, the command, program, or script will run as a set of instructions telling the computer how and when it should act. And finally, the instructions execution phase starts with a program counter, which is PC, fetching the next instruction from memory into the instruction register, where it will perform the indicated function based on the need in the instruction. Decode is a control unit that transforms instructions so that the computer understands what it, what it is supposed to perform. So that's all from me, and thank you.
Good day, doctor. So today I'm going to present the assemble code. So first, I insert all the codes at this side, then I submit. Then the next thing I did is I run this program. So the first input was 120. Okay, the next one is 30. Okay, and then I run. The following one is 25. Then 1. So I get that 25. So now I will run this thing again. So the first one is 150 minus 25, so I get it 125. Okay, then for the next input is 15, and then divide by 3. So I get that 5, and then this thing I run again, so I get the final output 625, which is same with the manual calculation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nosona Bedrosli. My matrix number is CE10238. So I'll continue the presentation with the discussion. Here, as you can see, the little man computer in online. In here, in number 1, which is a window. Window here is for typing in the code. Second, 2 buttons, which to load code into memory, and then we can run it. Third, Windows for an input. Fourth, CPU, which is an indicator that shows the progress. Then the fifth here, memory location, which the instructions and data are stored as specified in Ben Newman architecture, which 100 cell from 00 to 99. 6, which is a window. Window here is for the output during execution of the code. And lastly, the number 7 option for controlling the flow of the execution, which is slow to fast. The option button has some useful features which are clear memory, show up codes, show decimal, hide up code, default fast, default slow. For this project, a plus b minus c multiple d divide e is set as the equation for our group. There are two sets of equations to make sure this execution can be run as well. Before running this equation using the Littleman computer, this equation has been solved by our group members to get the right output in Littleman computer. For the first step, we need to build as code according as the instruction to proceed the process. The coding is shown in table 1. Then we need to click submit on the LMC, which is Littleman computer, to run the program. The program will start in program counter and proceed to instruction register and address register. After that, the program will ask for input. For the input, we insert based on our equation, which is 110 plus 25 minus 24 multiple 16 divide 4. The program will start count by using execution process include fetch, decode, execution, and store or writing back. There are 3 loops used in this program to calculate the equation. This Littleman computer, which is LMC, take a few minutes to process every operational before appearing the output in the output table. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
So for the conclusion, in conclusion, we are able to apply what we learned in our class to this assignment. Aside of that, we can create our own equation and run them through the software Littleman computer. We discovered that we need to develop a code that could correctly perform at all the process before assemble it to the RAM. Then by referring to the code, all the input is saved in the register. In addition, we may conclude that the simulation of using the Littleman computer can be utilized as the primary tool for computer design and also the assembly language. Thus, depending on the formula of the equation, it is whether long and complex, the coding in the LMC is the same, yet regardless of the coding, any problem may be simply addressed just by using LMC. That's all from me. Thank you.